nice kicks.
You too.
But I'm Team Roshe.
Oh, sorry. Man, the hype is real. Sorry, man. I don't like them pure boost stuff. This is Rishi,
And Matt?
and we're Trio Sneaks. We're going to be comparing the Roshe Run and the Pure Boost.
Okay, oh, I think we need
Okay, so starting off with the Roshe Run, you go around to a lot of places and you will see at least one person wearing these Roshe Runs. The Roshe Run is a comfortable shoe, but not as comfortable as the Pure Boost. I mean, this Solar Soft midsole is good, but it is kind of firm, and I think the shoe is like mostly hype. I think the Pure Boost is a better option than the Roshe.
Yeah, I mean, the Roshe Run, this midsole is pretty dense, and the materials, they're kind of cheap. I mean, it's not the best that Nike can offer. But the Pure Boost, the cushioning is known as Boost, and it's been implemented into a lot of different shoes. But this is one of the first times it's been in a lifestyle shoe, which means that there's nothing in between the Boost and your foot. You can feel it to its max capability. There's nothing hindering that, like a piece of plastic that you might find in the runners. But there is one downside between the runners and the lifestyle shoe, is that it can be a little too soft in my opinion, and it becomes so mushy that your feet start to hurt after walking for a long time period. However, if you're just going out for a short time period, then these are a great option to feel really comfortable.
It's a really good casual shoe. I mean, if you're gonna walk for a long time, these are better. Your feet will not hurt after you wear them, because the Solar Soft midsole, it keeps your foot gripped and it's firm and soft, but it's firm enough to not hurt your feet when you're done walking.
Yeah, one thing we like about the Roshe Run is that the insole has little texture grooves that make sure that your feet don't slip around all the time. The traction pattern for both of these shoes, as you can see, it's not real rubber. I mean, there's no real traction pattern. So these aren't really running shoes. I mean, they're not really labeled as running shoes. So
They're both meant for casual. One shoe that we think is better than the Roshe Run and Pure Boost is the Nike Lunar Flyknit ones, and it features a full-length lunar lawn, which is a mix between the Boost and the Solar Soft midsole, and it's really comfortable when you wear them. And the upper is better than the Roshe Run and Boost because it's breathable and it locks your foot in better than these two because it features dynamic flywire.
yeah, all three of these shoes are really not, I mean, I would definitely not wear any of these shoes during the winter. I mean, the material, it grips, it wraps around your foot really nicely. However, it's very, very thin, especially the Roshe Run. I mean, for you people who go on the, who run around a lot on concrete or something like that, you may want to expect your shoes to rip a little bit. I mean, I've seen a lot of different people with shoes like falling apart because the material is just not durable enough.
Treat your shoes nicely. These are summer shoes. Don't wear them in the winter. So overall, this shoe is better than both of those because of its cushion and the materials. The Roshe Run is the cheapest shoe here, and it has the cheapest materials. It's $70, and the Boost is $120, and it's an upgrade from the Roshe Run. And the Lunar Flyknit 1 is $160, and it's the best.
Yeah, it's not too soft where your foot is like sinking into it, and it's not hard either. So you're gonna be very comfortable in this shoe. One thing that we'd also like to talk about are the aesthetics. A lot of people seem to like the look of the Roshe Run. I'm not sure if it's just hyped, if people only like it because other people say they should or not. But this shoe, to be kind of brutally honest, I don't like the way it looks. The Adidas, I mean, the shoes are really comfortable, but they haven't got that look. I mean,
one thing I wanted to point out is the tongue to toe box transition is very smooth for these shoes and smoother for the Roshe Runs. I mean, I don't know why people love this. I love it too, and it just looks cleaner. But comparing those to these, this is so much steeper. I mean, they're so pointed. Elf should wear these. These should be Elf Boosts.
yeah, one thing that I fear about the Roshe Run is how long it will actually last. I've seen a lot of people's shoes being like completely torn up, and not even after a long time period of wear. I'm pretty sure that the Flyknit on these shoes will be able to withstand a little bit more wear. All three of these shoes are very, very thin. Especially the Roshe Run. I just would not wear these in the winter, seriously.
Yeah, none of these. I mean, if you want to be sliding on ice, wear these. Be my guest. I mean, these are summer shoes, and don't mix them up because they're not going to help you in winter. So, our final conclusion is that these shoes, the Nike Lunar Flyknit 1s, are better than the Roshe Run and the Pure Boost. So if you can choose between them, choose these.
Yeah, one thing is that the Roshe Run is a lot more popular with most people.
Hype does kill.
Hype does kill. These shoes, to be honest, most people don't even consider them. Based on their aesthetics, I mean, to be completely honest, the silhouette does not look nearly as clean, in my opinion. However, they are coming up with... Oh, one thing that I don't actually like about this shoe, in particular, is that the tongue is actually really, really short, and sometimes it just seems to slide under and feels kind of uncomfortable. Well...
Yeah, many shoes have that problem. I mean, I've had a couple shoes with the same problem. What you can do to fix that is lace them up tighter.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that the Roshe Run doesn't have a problem at all.
So the tongue, as you can see, it's part of the entire upper, connects to the shoe. Right here, it's soft and it's not as hard as this. This is like a separate piece, which is why it moves so much. This can't even move. Like, even if you try, these don't move. Which is why this tongue is better.
Yeah, the material here is very soft and malleable. As you guys know, with the Kobe 9, it wasn't just straight Flyknit. It did have a layer fuse underneath, which was kind of a bummer, but these shoes are definitely very, very comfortable.
So, remember, these are the best.
One shoe that we didn't bring with us is the Jordan Future, and I personally feel that the cushioning is the best. However, it's definitely not a hoop shoe. I mean, really, when I've been playing it, if I try playing in that shoe, I'm just gonna roll my ankles real bad.
None of these are hoop shoes.
None of these, seriously. I would not recommend wearing any of these on the court, especially the Roshe run. I wouldn't even recommend wearing it on any hard surface that you might rip them on.
That about does it for this video. This is Rishi.
This is Matt.
This is Trio Sneaks, and we